that I'm
It could be.
It could be
You're going to
eliminated.
be happy to hear that this is good news, potentially.
That is next.
Yeah.
Thank you. Back in a second.
Bobby Bones, y'all.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Hey.
Here's Amy's pile of stories.
So there's a breakthrough in the flu vaccine pill, which would eliminate the flu shot for people that don't like getting shots.
Well, I don't like getting shots, but by the way, nobody likes getting shots. Some people go, well, I don't like needles. And nobody likes needles. Like, I never met anyone that's just like, I'm just craving to give me one of those needles today.
Yeah, true.
But the flu shot of all the shots is the least painful. It's very light. And again, not a needle guy. Very light. I don't mind the flu shot so much. If you don't look at it, you almost don't feel it. That being said, a pill, that just takes a while. Like, it has to dissolve into your system. I like it right to the bloodstream.
Oh, you want to get it right in there? So with the flu, you're okay with it?
But like, if I need it, put it right where it needs to be.
Right. But it would be awesome to just be able to, like, pop a pill and not have to go through the whole process.
But if I have a bunch of pills, those, I'm going to have one every day. Also, know me. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a limit on the flu vaccine pills.
What are they saying about this pill?
A study came back from Stanford saying that the tablet vaccine is starting to show like the same amount of work towards eliminating the flu. I mean, they have to do the different strands and the whole thing. Obviously, they're still pushing the shots, but this is great news for this tablet company because they're like, this is the best results we've seen. So it could be in our future.
I tell you, I'm pretty good at taking pills. I can take a pill with no water.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter how big the pill is. I can put it right down, no water. I take these, I have to take a lot of fiber. I do Metamucil. Mm-hmm. And I have to do like 20 a day, right? But that's what you're supposed to do like 60 to 20 a day.
Wow.
So I do 4 and 5 at a time.
With no water?
Well, I can. If I have water, great. But I can even do 4 and 5 Metamucil with no water.
No way. I almost want to see you.
Challenge. But if I do
that.
it, what do I get? Because if you're going to challenge me, well, that's the rule on a game here. I can put 4 in my mouth, take them down with no water.
You could take 4 fiber pills with no water.
4
I'm
Metamucil?
picturing them being like, I don't know what they look like.
No, they're just pills. They're probably a little bigger than a pill. I
don't know that I could. There's any pill I could. I mean, it have to be a little teeny tiny coated, like with the ones that are coated, and I could swallow it.
Well, one of my strengths is that I can take a pill without water, and sometimes I'll take my Metamucil because I have to do it so many times a day without water. I'll be like, oh, I got nothing to drink. Yeah, thanks.
Have you added that to your profiles?
I'm not on a dating profile. I took all the dating sites down. I started dating this girl. Mm-hmm. I was like, that was a big step for me.
Does she know this?
I don't think she knew that I was on. It was never a conversation.
Oh, I mean, know that you can take Metamucil with water 5 times a day.
It hasn't come up yet. Hey, baby, you want to be turned on? Hand me that bottle of Metamucil.
Right.
Okay, that's great to know about the flu pill. What else?
Mm-hmm. So the year of 2020 is also the year of smaller weddings. So Ray is kind of already onto this. The Knot says that the latest trend in weddings is called micro weddings, where the invitation lists of like 40 people or less. And I don't remember Ray's exact number if he's even given one, but I know his is going to be small and intimate, I think.
Ray, what you got?
People 70.
Oh, okay. We are like kind of micro.
Well, what's a big wedding? Okay. What's a small wedding? I know like 2 people at the JOP, but I'm saying, what is like having a wedding, but it's still being small?
Yeah.
What's that?
I would say 40.
Okay, now do the people in your wedding count as that number?
Ooh.
Good question.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
okay, 70 then doesn't sound that crazy.
No, I still think that's why I thought Ray fit in this because his seems micro. I feel like 100 or more is like a lot, and then like 400 is crazy.
Okay, no idea about weddings.
Well, Ray's right on trend.
Hey, Ray, you're very micro. It's in your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just the size of the church. I didn't decide it, honestly.
All right. There you
Yeah,
go.
so parties will be more exclusive and personalized, and it helps the couple save money, and it's generally just more special.
All right, there you have it.
Okay, and lastly, a celebrity has changed their name again.
Puffy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually.
that's the only one I know that changes their name all the time.
Mhm. Yeah, you know what? It's like
Let's
totally
see. Let
legally.
me walk this.
It's
Diddy, Puffy, Puff Daddy. How about
He did P. Diddy too, right?
how about Dudhead? Duddy.
No.
Elmer Dud.
A hint is February. February is the month of.
Lovey. His name
So
is-
he's officially now Sean Love Combs. And the love is all caps.
Isn't
so
he like 70 now?
Does he legally do this?
yes, he went to the Los Angeles
does-
County courts to make it official.
How does he buy stuff on the internet then by putting his name in? Because you know how they have to match your... And like, who does the mail come to? Like, I'll have to change my name at some point. I used to think I would have to switch out. He's 50. Oh, he's not that old. I guess he was
He's
just famous
70.
young, huh?
Yeah.
For me, I always thought I was gonna have to change and put Bones as my middle name when I run for office.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna add it. I'm not gonna change anything else. I'm just gonna add it because you can have 4 names.
And you don't have to do that legally?
Yeah, you do, but I used
sorry.
to have to change something.
Okay, gotcha.
Like change my middle name and
Yes,
put
you'll
Bones
just
in.
add
I'm
it.
just gonna
Exactly.
add it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I did with my kids. I just added them more names.
I'm gonna be Bobby, Diddy, Love, Bones. All right, is that it?
Yes, that made me. That's my pile.
Okay, there you go.
That was Amy's pile of stories.
Chase Rice, eyes on you. You want to call us? You can. 877-77-Bobby. Would love to hear from you guys.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Getting a lot of texts saying don't take pills without water, especially Metamucil. Guys, I don't do it for fun. If I got to do a quick hit, just throw them in, swallow them real quick.
Yeah, I think probably too you need the water to like help
You do.
all that
I get it.
fiber.
I'm not bragging. I am pretty good at it.
You
though.
are.
My point, it wasn't even about that. It's
I'm
I can
also
take
impressed.
a pill without water.
There goes your talent.
Get off me. No. Thank you. Let's go over to Madison in Ohio, who's on the phone. Madison, appreciate you calling. What's going on?
Hey, guys. I was just calling on my way to work this morning.
Oh, cool. What do you want to say?
I just wanted to say hi to you all. I listen to you guys literally every morning. I especially love Sorry, Bobby, but when Amy picks on you, and it's probably my favorite part in the morning.
Oh, it's real great.
Aw.
Love it. Makes me feel so good.
And literally, no matter what mood I'm in the morning or whenever I listen to you guys, literally always makes my day so much better. Just listening to Amy's Morning Corny or Lunchbox's Bonehead Stories, literally always just makes my day better.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for listening in Ohio. And tell your friends about us, please. They don't give us any sort of budget or promotion, so we count on you to spread the word.
Oh, I definitely do. Trust me.
All right. See you later.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Bye-bye. Coming up in a second, we will do a little bit of Tell Me Something Good. Lunchbox has this story on the way. There's a teenager who won a bunch of money on Teen Jeopardy, but it's what he's doing with his money that's even more impressive. So we have that story coming up. Also, the morning corny in about 15 minutes. So Amy's got her corny joke. And you guys are free to call us. We'd love to hear a comment or a question. 877-77-Bobby. Back next.
Bobby Bones, y'all.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Hey. Show.
In about 20 minutes, I'll tell you what celebrities I was on a flight with yesterday. And one of them the celebrity and I got up at the same time to go to the bathroom. And he kind of backed away and said, why don't you go? It's kind of like, yeah.
Oh, wow. Respect.
Yeah. Kind of known as a manly man, too. And I kept again, we're 20, maybe less than that. I kept looking at my phone going, is that who this is?
Huh.
And then when we got off the flight and I thought it was, he had his initials on his backpack. And I was like, that's who that is. So I tell you, I was with two celebrities because I was coming from California to Nashville. So it's always a pretty good flight. On the way out there, I was with Luke Combs' manager and a bunch of Nashville people. But on the way back, coming back to Nashville, I was with a bunch of like LA people.
Really?
Yeah, it's always a good flight for famous folks. It's like in town, if you ever come to Nashville, you want to find like the big country stores. You don't go to the big places. You go to like the chains because they're trying to like get out of people's way. Like I always say, there's this place called True Food Kitchen, which is a chain. They have them all over Austin, Las Vegas, and you go there and people they're always in there. I go to the grocery store here, but I'll tell you coming up in like 10 minutes or so. Scientists have finally figured out why stress turns your hair gray. They find out that when your response comes up that it's fight or flight, it produces a chemical that attacks the cells that color your hair. And when that happens enough time, your hair goes gray for good.
Ugh.
So what fight or flight is, it's how you're going to react to stress. Like, do you run from it or attack it? And it doesn't have to be a literal physical situation. It is sometimes where it's like, okay, do I fight this person? I'm being attacked or do I run? I've had those happen. But it's also with stress, it's like, how do I react to this situation? And they say when that chemical is hit a few times, it starts to dye your hair, which is crazy. The weird thing for me is since my 20s, my sideburns have always been gray. I've kind of been Anderson Cooper on the sideburns.
Yeah.
And then I have like 2 spots in my chin that won't grow in all the way. And when it does, it's like it's not even gray. It's like white. It like never had pigment. So it's like right there. I'm always embarrassed of that.
It's fine.
I think once I finally settle down, I'm just going to get fat and gray.
Okay, you're not.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm still trying to
believe you.
peacock right now.
Yeah, you have a reason to stay fit and good.
I still got to show my feathers and trick
Right.
somebody.
That's right.
So after I get somebody and lock it down.
And by fat, do you mean 160?
Well, no, I'm going to tell you. I woke up this morning.
65.
I got on the scale
Oh,
because
boy.
I weigh myself 3 times a day.
Yeah.
And I wasn't proud of where I was. I've been on the road the last few days. I had ice cream a couple nights ago. I was at 162.8, which is, I'm just so needing to get back to 159.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's kind of that's the line. That 159.9 is where I like to be. It's hard to get there though now. I'm also lifting heavier.
Well, yeah. And then so what? In muscle? When
But
you put
I
muscle on, do you weigh
just,
more?
I'm telling, but I don't need 159 in the afternoon or evening. I only need it in the morning because you're drinking water, you're eating, you know.
Are you the heaviest in the morning?
No,
you're
you're
by
the
far the
lightest.
lightest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, don't be
My bad,
Yeah,
my bad.
because you
Everyone
just-
reacts like that's the dumbest question in the world. I only know that because I'm insane and I weigh myself
Yeah.
3 times a day. But yeah, I was at like 162 plus. I was just so ashamed. But I'm going to get back at it. It motivates me.
If it helps, like I cannot tell.
It does help. What do you mean? I'm wearing
You
an
look-
oversized shirt today. Look at me.
Oh, purposefully?
Yeah. 2 pounds heavier, so I have an
Oh, my
oversized shirt.
goodness.
What?
Nothing. You're funny.
I did fall asleep way early. Yes. Oh, bye-bye.
It's time for the good news.
With Lunchbox.
Last June, 18-year-old Avi Gupta went on Jeopardy teen tournament and he won the $100,000 grand prize. He's like, man, I want to do something good with this money. So he took $10,000 of his winnings and donated it to Oregon's Health Science Center, where Alex Trebek goes for cancer treatment for his pancreatic cancer.
Oh, wow.
And he used a hashtag inspired by, and he encouraged other people to donate and put that. And so far in over a year, a little under a year, $200,000 been raised.
Wait, how much?
$200,000.
Wow. Off from he won Jeopardy and then gave back to sort of Jeopardy. People that are finding the same thing as Alex Trebek. Ah, man, that's great. That's what it's all about right there.
That was Tell Me Something Good.
We were doing a local segment a minute ago, and Ray was eating and couldn't tell me the time. Hey, we can't eat during segments, Ray. That's why. What did we learn there?
No, those nuts were good that I was eating.
Same old dial.
Wood. Morgan number 2's 30-second skinny.
Kelsey Ballerini and Halsey will be teaming up for a CMT Crossroads set to air on March 25th. And we just got the first teaser of their episode. Here's them doing Halsey's Graveyard.
I was listening to the pop station this morning. They were playing Halsey Graveyard. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one. I have no idea what she says. But the whole thing is, hey, Ray, knock it down for a second so I can sing over it. The whole thing is, it's slow and then it goes, whatever that is. It's a good one. I like that. Halsey's the girl with all the paint on her, right?
Yeah, she does paint in a lot of her performances.
Is that her new thing? She paints herself all the time?
Kind of, yeah.
We were on an elevator with her once. You remember?
Oh, yeah, she smelled, it was like, yeah, she reeked of the marijuana.
She was wearing a
Yeah.
yellow.
Now that you say that, I do. It was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And her dress was a yellow raincoat or something. Yeah.
Oh, here it goes.
Interesting.
Because I keep digging myself down deeper. I won't stop till I get where you are. That's what it says. Thank you. All right, what else?
In a recent interview for the Grammy special airing on CBS, Blake Shelton said he's thought about bringing back his mullet.
There's kids that are wearing mullets now, and I'm feeling like maybe it's time for me to bring mine back.
You're back.
I'm not a trendsetter. I don't mind jumping in on a trend like that.
Keith Urban likes to show his talents in covering other artists' songs, and in a video posted to Twitter, Keith covered Selena Gomez's song Rare at a concert.
And I met somebody else to make me feel rare, to make me feel rare.
I don't know that one. If I knew it, I'd sing it. I don't know that one. Do you know Selena Gomez Rare?
Yeah, it's number one right now for her.
What do you mean?
It's number one on the Billboard 200 chart.
Oh, I
Is
thought
it? What about Rich Roddy? I thought he was number one. Is that his name? Little Rich Roddy? He's like the big rapper. I think Little Rich Roddy. I don't know. I just see the things pop up on Twitter, and I'm like, I'm so removed. I don't know who Little Rich
I don't know
Roddy.
who anyone is.
Roddy Rich. Thank you.
Oh,
So
you were
close.
Yeah, Roddy Rich is. What chart is that, Mike? That he's number one on. Okay, so she has Roddy Rich, my new favorite rapper. Never heard of him? I just say it to young people. I'm like, yeah, I'm a big Roddy Rich guy. And the baby.
Yeah, the baby. I know
Don't
who
even
that
know
is.
if I know the baby song.
I saw him on SNL one time. That's it.
Yeah. Speaking of SNL, Luke Combs and who else? Was there another country person? Or no? Just Luke Combs?
No, it was a football player.
Oh, it was JJ Watt.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right, is that it, Morgan number 2?
I'm Morgan number 2. That's your skinny.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Bones.
Transmitting across America.
Turn it up. Now this is the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go.
All right, let's go over to Amy and get the morning corny. Here we go.
The morning corny.
What did one firefly say to the other?
What did one firefly say to the other?
You glow, girl.
All right. There, thank you.
That was the morning corny.
You can always text us in the studio. You can text the word Bobby and then write your message, right? So standard message and data rates apply. Just if you were texting anyone else, it doesn't cost anything to text us. But if you're texting your friends, it's the same deal, right? So the number is just Bobby. You write the message. Someone wrote, Bobby, what is your Starbucks drink? I do have one beside me today, which I don't always have up here. You can watch the show if you go to our Facebook page. And I've been in Pacific time zone for the last few days, which is a struggle because I stay up late there, which is even 2 hours later here. My drink is, it's a chai tea, but then I add espresso shots to it. I tell you, you might as well put dog poop in this cup. I just don't like coffee. I don't like espresso. I take it because I was hurting. I flew back, got it yesterday afternoon. And when I got back, I fell asleep at like 5 p.m., which is the worst when you're trying to adjust because I'm like, I'm going to get some good rest tonight. Fell asleep at 5, woke up at 7:45.
Oh, no, that's the worst.
Turned on the Aaron Hernandez documentary and just watched it. And I was like, I'm for sure going to fall back asleep. Didn't. Finish that whole thing. Watch some more of The Office. Finish that. Watch some of The Crown. I didn't
my
fall back
gosh.
asleep until like 1 o'clock this morning.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
The worst thing that I could have done, I did, and that's fall asleep early. And so, but that's my drink. It is what's called a dirty chai latte. And I get a chai tea and have them put in on a hard day 2 shots of espresso, which just makes it taste awful. So now I'm trying to counter that, and I put a shot of raspberry in. It's just all.
It's manly.
I'm just trying to counter it. Is it?
Yeah,
Raspberry.
raspberry dirty chai.
Well, I go up to, and I have to say all these things. And
Yeah, how do you do that?
well, I go up to the little menu thing, and I'm like, they're like, hey, welcome to Starbucks. I'm like, hey, can I get a hot, dirty chai latte with 2 shots of espresso, almond milk, and can I get 1 pump of raspberry? It's just like I'm pulling a scroll out and reading it down, and it's just 1 drink. It's not even like 4 drinks for a group of people.
Well, I'm sure they appreciate you knowing exactly what you want. Sounds like you've got it down.
It's just so many like additions.
Right.
I just want to go and be like, let me get that black coffee. See on the other side. Never the thing.
What's the dirty about? Like, what makes it dirty?
I think that's just when you put the espresso shot in there.
Okay.
Because there's just a chai latte, and then Bobby makes it dirty.
I thought you were just calling that for fun.
No.
No. Can you put a whistle in it? And they're like, I don't even know what that means.
Just go with it, Tom.
Well, and I have to say hot too, because then it can be. They can
Yeah,
make
you
it
get it
cold.
iced.
I'm not trying to have anything iced. I tried this past couple days to have a coffee and then just fill it with cream and sugar, but then I put so much cream and sugar in it that whatever the effect I'm getting from coffee, which is not much, caffeine really doesn't affect me that much, then I'm just like filling my body with sugar and cream.
Right.
And dude, I cannot understand. I know it's a thing because it's massively popular, but for me, I cannot get the taste of coffee to be good to me. Some people just love the taste of coffee. It's so bitter. But I'm drinking grapefruit juice.
That's bitter.
Like it's new.
Right. You may turn that. I mean, I don't know when I turned, like probably college, but that's when I fell in love with coffee.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
My new drink when I go somewhere is, well, it depends on how attentive the waiter is, because I'll go, hey, can I get a grapefruit juice and club soda? But if they're really paying attention, I go, can I get a 70% grapefruit juice, 30% club soda? I like that mix. I like it just a little more than half. And so and they'll bring it sometimes. And then I told you Eddie started drinking them too.
I tried it. It's really good.
I don't even like grapefruit juice, but I do now.
I'll order it again. 70-30, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. I call it the old BB 730. I don't call it anything.
Can you imagine?
It doesn't have a
their
name
faces?
yet. It doesn't have a name yet. But, and when I fly, like yesterday I flew from California, and that's a 4-hour flight to come back here, which is long. They don't have grapefruit juice on airplanes. So I'll get half cranberry and half club soda. And they'll go, could you can give them a ticket or buy an alcoholic drink? And I'll be like, no alcohol. I'll get a cranberry and club soda, but no alcohol.
Yeah, because that's
and
a
then I'm
vodka
scared
drink.
every time they're going to put alcohol in it. So I'm sniffing it like an idiot. Someone's looking at this guy going, why is he sniffing his drink?
Well, I think on an airplane now, don't they give you the actual little bottle and you mix the drink yourself?
I don't know. I don't
Just so don't
drink.
be. I know. So I don't know if that's every airline, but I've been seeing more and more. Like they don't mix it for you. Like you order the drink and
Well,
then they give you a cute little bottle.
Just depends, because if I'm flying for American Idol, they'll put me in first class. And so I think in first class they mix it all. They pour it down your throat if you want.
Yeah, they're like, open up.
Don't open your mouth,
Yeah.
pour it in, and then rub your neck like I do my dog when I got to give him a worm pill. I just do it all up there. That's
Yeah.
fancy. I was flying back yesterday, and I'm in first class yesterday because when I don't have to pay for it, that's where I am. And I'm sitting up there, and Chelsea Handler is sitting 1 seat in front of me. And she walks on, and she's in full trench coat, big glasses. And so the thing about people when they try to be incognito, it's the opposite of being incognito. She walks on and you're like, I wonder who this Inspector Gadget looking person is trying to hide from everyone. And you're like, I bet they're famous. And so you're like, oh, that's Chelsea Handler. Nobody bothered her. Nobody said anything to her. But whenever you look like you're hiding, people are like, wonder what they're hiding from.
Yeah.
So she was sitting in front of me, didn't have a word with her or talk with her or nothing. I just was like, oh, there's Chelsea Handler. But sitting next to me,
Come on.
well, unless you watch The Walking Dead, you're not going to know who it is.
Oh, I don't know.
And I watched The Walking Dead and did well religiously. Do you remember Abraham, the red-haired dude with the goatee? He was kind of like had the military guy. He was sitting next to me, and his name is like Michael something. He has a ton of Twitter followers. What's it?
Michael Rooker.
What is it, Mike? Michael Cudlitz. And so he's sitting next to me, and I'm looking at him, going, "That's the guy from The Walking Dead."
Oh yeah. Totally
Right,
know
you
him.
wouldn't know him by the name, but if you watch the show,
Oh yeah. If you see his face, you'd be like, yes.
Mike, will you see if he's been anything else? But he's sitting right beside me, and I'm going, is that him? So I get up. We get up to go to the bathroom at the same time. And maybe he was intimidated by my manliness and was like, you go ahead, sir. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, but he's like so manly.
He's very manly, yeah. So made me feel good about myself. So I go to the bathroom, and I'm thinking, do I go up and just say, hey, I'm a huge fan and get a picture? I didn't because I wasn't sure. And then he was walking ahead of me, and his backpack said MC, which is Michael Cutlet. So
got him.
I tagged him on Twitter, but he didn't respond.
But he was in Band of Brothers.
Was he? He looks like a military guy.
Mm-hmm.
He had on big boots with like a big scorpion on it.
Wow.
But he's got 1 million followers on Instagram, huh?
Dang. Oh, he was in Beverly Hills 90210. Huh.
He played Dylan.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
CSI. He's done a lot.
Yeah, so I was sitting on that airplane. Pretty cool. And you try not to watch people, but again, you try. But I do watch what they're watching on TV because you're curious to see because you have all the channels up there.
What if he was watching himself?
That's funny.
Well, maybe he's watching game film.
Sure. That I could understand. Game tape.
Yeah.
Is he one of the main characters of Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Especially like in the second half of the series, he becomes the main character. So yeah, I did that yesterday. There was a woman on my flight that would, listen, sometimes you have to go somewhere and you're sick, right? I get it. You have to go somewhere you're sick, but you have to cover that up. And she was sitting about 2 rows behind me, and she was coughing nonstop, which again, been there. But when I cough, especially if I'm somewhere public, I got a hoodie. I'm all the way underneath something. I am respectful that my germs never get out. I try not to travel sick, but I get that sometimes you just have to do it. But she's coughing, and she's only covering like a third of her coughs. And when she's covering her cough, she's doing it with like 3 fingers.
No.
She wasn't stopping whatever's coming out of her.
She wasn't even doing it in the elbow.
No, it was so, and I would look back, and sometimes she's covering it up, and sometimes she just got like 3 fingers, like Star Trek. But don't they do this in Star Trek or something? Like
Kind of, not really.
But she's not even covering her whole mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm reading at the
That's
same
Scout's
time
honor.
about this virus
Mm-hmm.
that's shutting down China, and it doesn't take long. And then now it's in Seattle, and people are dying from it. And for sure, I got it.
Whoa.
What's it called? The Vorovirus? The what? It's called Corona?
Like the
like
beer?
the beer?
Dang, that's serious.
Here is what the coronavirus is. A new China, but it's spelled, I guess it's spelled corona. It's like a cousin of the SARS.
Oh.
Now we're bringing in relatives of
Viruses are all related.
Yeah.
It has infected hundreds since the outbreak began. It's not clear how fatal it will be, but fatality rates are currently lower than both MERS and SARS. Anyway, what is it? It's a large group of viruses that are common among animals. What I read was it was like a fish shop. It started at a fish shop, where you buy food.
A market.
Fish market.
Yeah. And so whenever I watch, remember that movie, The Bird, that you can't see?
Yes.
Bird Box. That's how it was like a virus, and all of a sudden, it'll never get here. And then all of a sudden, it's in one city.
Ooh.
Then it's in another city. And before you know it, it's everywhere. And we have to wear a blindfold. We can't even look at each other anymore. Or then we
That
get
escalated
eaten.
quickly.
Yeah. And so I'm looking at this. I have it now probably because this woman is coughing like crazy on me. There are deaths. I read this morning that they were shutting down. Here it is. Look, I just got this on my morning briefing. A growing travel ban in China. What else they say? Eli Manning's retirement.
Oh.
Not the same
Oh,
thing.
I thought you were about to say Eli Manning has it.
Nope.
Okay.
He's announcing his retirement tomorrow. Maybe that's why. Stepping down, I got the coronavirus. But yeah, no, this woman was going hardcore. First official case in the United States. It is similar to SARS. The CDC is saying the odds of anyone else contracting it is low, but it's always
that's
low
good.
it's always low until everybody gets it, and then it's too late. There's a movie on Netflix. I looked at my Netflix this morning. There's some there's a movie about viruses taking over. It was up on my screen. Is there a new Netflix movie about viruses taking over? Those are the real scary movies.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, my butt. That's not going to happen. You're not going to die in your dream. But what's going to happen is there's some virus that's happening that's going to get you. All right. Are we done with this talk? Amy, which would you rather hear? Beer Never Broke My Heart or Prayed for You? They're both up here. I didn't pick them, but they're both up here.
Okay, beer never broke my heart.
All right, there you go. Thank you. You can call us if you want, 877-77-BOBBY. 877-77-BOBBY. Appreciate you guys. parenting question from Amy. She wants to know if her daughter can do this while she's not at home, while Amy's not at home. We'll do that coming up. We got a music game coming for you in just a second. So if you're in the car with someone and you're feeling a bit competitive, want to do a little coffee bet, we have that on the way. So both of those next.
The morning show's official YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Bobby Bones Show, and subscribe today.
Bobby Bones.
All right, Old Dominion, one-man band. Then Amy's daughter's 12, and Amy's struggling with leaving her daughter at home alone and letting her do this. We'll talk about that. Grab some calls next. Bobby Bone Show. Amy, your daughter's 12.
Yes, 12. Almost 13 in April. So,
wow.
Crazy, right?
Crazy. And so what does she want to do at home?
She wants to be able to cook. Not in the microwave, but we have a gas stove. So I taught her how to do it. And I've been working with her on it, but I guess I didn't really fill my husband in on that because maybe it's times where he wasn't home, but I was like, this is how you turn it on and make sure that the gas is all the way off because you don't want it leaking. And I guess she felt comfortable with it. And she was home alone for about 30 minutes the other day in between, like my husband, like ships passing. And then he walks in the door and she's at the stovetop, like whipping up dinner for everybody,
Nice.
like doing her thing.
Yeah.
And he calls me and he said, guess what I just caught Stashira doing? And I'm like, oh, great, what? Like I'm thinking, what did she do? He's like, cooking. And I was like, awesome. I love that. And he was like, what?
Oh, he didn't know that you had taught her how to gas stove.
He's
cook.
not about it at all. He's like, and I said, no, I've been working with her on it. I think that's great. Like she loves responsibility. She thrives off of that. So to be able to like go to the fridge and then put the stuff on the stove and maybe even feed her and Stevenson, like that is good for her. Some people not, but for her, that stuff's good.
So what's the
he's anti it, and we had a fight on it on the phone, and I was like, I can't believe we're talking about this right now, and I was annoyed because I said you didn't yell at her or she's not in trouble, right? Because she didn't do anything wrong because I've been working with her.
You told her it was okay.
I had told her it was okay.
He didn't.
Then he was like, and he said no. I said, hey, I'm proud of you for trying, but somebody has to be home if you want to cook on the gas stove. And so then I'm like, am I a bad parent because I think it's okay for her to cook on the gas stove without a parent or an adult? So I don't know, because as a kid, we had a gas stove and I was for sure cooking myself stuff on it as a kid. So I don't know what the rules are. don't know.
I think the rule is just generally, do you feel like she's emotionally responsible enough to do it, regardless of her age? Listen, I was 9, I was cooking at home. I didn't have anybody to cook for me sometimes, so I was learning how to cook at 9. I just think it's if you think she is, regardless of the number that she is,
Right.
if something were to go wrong, would she be able to fix it or, God forbid, have to call the right person if it went really wrong?
Yeah.
I think it's mostly, it's like when a kid has to drive a car for the first time. I bet that is so scary. But it's when they're 16, do you feel like they can go and drive a car and be emotionally responsible and make the decisions they need to make if things do go wrong? When they go right, no problem. But it's when they go wrong, that's where the training comes in. It's like your husband who's a pilot. It's like anybody can fly a plane if they train enough, but I want somebody that can fly a plane when things go wrong. So I think that's the point. Do you feel like if something went wrong and the stove caught on fire or something like that, that she'd be able to fix it or stop it?
Or at least call 911.
Or not let the house burn down? Hopefully it doesn't get to that point.
Right. Yeah. I think yes, I do. And so I think we're just going to have to, but it's still an argument. We're trying to figure it out because I think she should be allowed. There's times she wants to cook.
I also think you just let her do it while you guys are there a lot. And the more you do something, the more you get comfortable
And maybe
with it.
that's what he needs is to just be more comfortable because I'm the one that's watched her do it and I know she can.
Does she like cooking?
She does. She loves making soups and like there's some Haitian soup she likes to make and
Let her cook some dinners.
okay.
Teach her, be there as she does more and more, takes on more cooking responsibility, has to learn new things.
Yeah.
Because if
yeah.
she's there and she's cooking like crazy stuff while you're home, she learns how to really cook, then you can kind of set some rules lesser a few levels while you're gone.
All right. For somebody that's not a parent, you're very wise.
Listen, I have all the answers because I don't have to actually live it. You know, it's easier to be out of it and
Yeah.
look at it. But it's like this. It's like you can look at somebody else's life, parenting or not, and give great advice. But once you're living it, it always feels a little bit different because it's so close to you. That's why you go to somebody to help you. That's why I go to a therapist. I probably know half the crap, but I need someone to go, listen, I'm seeing it in you. You need to do this from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, my therapist still isn't back. She had 3 weeks
Oh,
going.
gosh.
Man.
Yeah.
Did you ever didn't you say, I can't remember. Did you say you were going to do some
Let me see when she comes back.
FaceTime sessions with her or no?
No.
Oh.
No. I do, because I know what I would do. I would just get on my phone or I'll be on my computer on Twitter. What's up? Huh? Need to, what's it? Okay, so wait, what's the thing here?
I guess I'll get my husband comfortable with it. I'll let him see her do it and we do it more at home while we're there and then she'll graduate. She'll complete her culinary course and she'll be allowed to do it.
Is he just worried about catching fire at home?
Yes, he's just worried about the gas and he's worried about, there's the fire, but then there's also the gas part.
Well, wait till she wants to drive.
Oh, she's like not into that. She does not care. But again, she's only 12, 13. I tell her at 16, you're going to be able to drive. I don't ever want to drive. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Raymundo, do you have one of these game clips ready?
Yep.
Do you want to do one of these teases here?
Yeah.
We're going to play the Bleeped lyrics game. I don't have this game, so I'm going to play too.
Oh, man.
What's the theme? Is there a theme on the Bleep lyrics game? Just random? The theme is random.
Okay. It's all out there.
No. Raymundo, play me one of these.
You know I can't recall a worn out tape. Lonely
It's Chris Ledoux.
That's right.
Right, so
A worn out tape of Chris Ledoux.
So, is it all people's names in songs? Is it what it is? What is it? Names. Oh, we do have a theme.
Okay, names.
man.
It is names in songs. Give me another one, Raymundo.
Next thing I know, you were in my t-shirt. Right there, your hair messed up like a video. Oh, so hot.
It's a Guns N' Roses video. We
Oh,
the answer to
man.
that, right?
Like a Guns N' Roses video.
Okay, that'll be the game coming up. Should I play? I don't know.
Yes, you should play. You're going to dominate, but you should play.
Well, don't.
Well, I mean,
give the title
do
before
that.
it's right.
It's okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna beat
just,
Everybody gets mad at Eddie. Eddie, you're too wrong. We'll play that music game coming up next, and I have a bunch of calls here. One is about my old band O-Town back in the news. We'll grab that. We have a TikTok call here. All right, we'll come back in a second.
Did you know you can text us? Text Bobby, that's 26229, to send us a message.
Message and data rates may apply.
The Bobby Bone Show.
Jennifer in Arkansas is on the phone. Jennifer, what's happening with you? Appreciate you calling.
Morning, studio.
Morning.
This is so cool. This is my first time calling. I've loved you since you were in O-Town.
Thank you.
Okay, so O-Town is going to be in Hot Springs on June 6th. And I'm just wondering if you're going to be there with them.
I will not. The whole thing about O-Town getting back together touring is me or Ashley Parker are not coming back to the group right now. I still love them.
Oh.
We may do some stuff later. But, like, I have this going, which I'm not going to get away from. This is the most important thing to me. My time in O-Town was the best. I love it.
Yeah.
But I will not be there. But I root them on. I hope people go see the show. It's them and Sugar Ray, and it's a whole thing. So, but no.
Oh, yeah, it'll be neat.
I will not be with O-Town in the foreseeable future.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's just so close to Mountain Pine, so I didn't know if you were going to
That's true.
come cheer them on with us, you
Well,
know?
thank you for the call. Thanks for the question. I think a lot of people are wondering if I'm getting on the tour with them. I will not be on any of the shows this tour. I can't say there's nothing going to happen ever, but I'm not going to get back with the band for a while, okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much. Arkansas is so proud of you.
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good morning.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me go to Sean in Mississippi. Hey, Sean, how are you this morning? You good?
Morning, studio.
Morning.
I'm good. How are you guys?
You know, we're real good. I'm like a little on tilt because I fell asleep at 5:30. Then I woke up at 8 p.m. Then I was up till 1. I'm not quite back. I've been on the wrong time zone. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Goodness. Well, I have a confession, and
Go
I
ahead.
kind of need a judge ruling.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm 50 years old, and I'm addicted to TikTok.
Well, I don't think there's an age limit to
45.
TikTok. TikTok's is the best. I did a video the other night. Did you see it?
No, I haven't yet. Is it awesome?
Well, I mean, you can look at it. Like I saw your Christmas video, by the way, that your daughter made.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, it popped up into on my For You page. I love TikTok. I'm 39. I will get on that thing and spend an hour there. Are you pulling mine up?
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Now I'm watching it. You're dancing. Okay. Okay. Is it okay?
You can say whatever you want. I don't care.
Is this like a?
It isn't. It's not.
It's a little flex.
What?
I'm just gonna say this. I have a TikTok account, Mr. Bobby Bone, same as everything else. I just posted a video. There's probably something there that you don't want to see. What?
Wait, what? Something we don't want to see?
That you'd want to see.
Oh, that we want to see.
Yeah. Sean, TikTok's great. It's mostly younger, but the content's really funny.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I'm watching it again.
I laugh constantly. It's so funny.
What did you say, Sean?
I laugh so much.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Me too.
Spend hours on it. It's insane.
Me too. Don't feel bad about it. Don't let age define you. Let your heart define you. All right?
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye. On my TikTok page, that girl that I've been seeing a little bit is on there.
Oh,
video. Yeah. That's what Amy's like. Amy, stop looking at it. We're in the year.
Oh, sorry.
I just sent Amy a note
I'm trying to.
the other day.
Yeah. I'm just studying some things.
What are you studying?
Listen, there's a lot there.
There is?
I feel like there's a lot there if people go to your
All right,
TikTok.
I'm signing up
This
right
is not
now.
even a TikTok.
Do you not have TikTok?
No,
Do you need
I
to
don't.
borrow mine?
No, I'm signing up
Okay.
today. And I'm 40. Confession.
Yeah. TikTok.
You're going to call another show? Clay Travis, I'm Eddie, and I'm 40, and I'm
Can't stop
addicted to
watching.
TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok's fun.
Yeah, it
and
is
my
fun.
kids love it too.
Donna in Georgia, you're on the phone, and you would like to say something. Hey, Donna, how are you?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are you all this morning?
We're pretty good. What's going on with you?
I just wanted to call and tell you that about 7 years ago, you probably recognize my voice. I was your morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Bobby Bones Show. Get your bones on.
You
I'm just kidding. You won't recognize me. But I was for about 30 days. Yes, you come to Forsythia Festival in Forsyth. And right after that, the year after that, my husband was actually shot 3 times and was in law enforcement. But he's doing great, no problems. And then I wound up giving a kidney last year to a young man that I did not even know. But we were just all inspired by things that y'all do. So I just want you to know that everything that y'all do on the show inspires all of us listeners to do better as well.
Well, I
my
appreciate
gosh.
that. I mean, that's a lot. Will barreled us with a lot of stuff right there. Yeah, I appreciate that call. We, I don't know. I don't know what he said to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we have an intention of inspiring purposefully, but we do try to, share our lives in a way too. Not even it's like, hey, look at the great things we do, but it's like, hey, look at how stupid we are sometimes too. Like how hopefully we come across as honest more so than because I don't think I'm that good of a person.
Yeah, like I don't know that I would give a kidney to somebody I didn't
You think
know.
I'm okay? You think I'm okay? I think
But it's awesome that she was inspired by something on our show to go do
Love
that.
it.
Like, that's amazing. But yeah.
I got a couple good traits. I don't got a whole. I got a few.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad myself.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real award winner here. Let's be honest. I got a lot of issues.
I mean, once you really get to know me.
yeah, I'm really not all that great. There's a reason I've been single for so long until
God,
now.
I think that all the time. Anytime someone says something, I'm like, you just don't know me yet.
yeah. Love it though. Love it. Like we do try to walk this show down a place of positivity for sure, but like an honest place of positivity. Yesterday I posted a picture on my Instagram of me sitting here at the desk and it had this huge zit on my nose, and I called attention to it. But it was a little zit, and then Amy dug into it with her fingers.
You wanted me
I know.
to.
It's a week, and I still.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know. I
ripped the skin off of my
didn't.
nose.
I told you I was gonna have to go in, and you said do it.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's on my Instagram, Mr. Bob. All my handles are Mr. Bobby Bones. Get at that.
Even on TikTok.
Yeah. If you follow me, you would have seen that when I put it up.
I do follow you, but I just hadn't logged onto the app. Although honestly, I'm on TikTok the most when I'm with Stashira, and I haven't been on it with her because. I mean, that's everything on my page is videos she makes.
Let's go to Missy in Illinois. We'll get to this game in a minute.
Okay.
They're telling me to go to the game. I'll go to the game. I
Let's
go
go
to the game when I feel like it.
Yeah.
See, I'm not that good of a person.
You
See,
tell them, Bones.
Missy in Illinois. Hi, Missy.
Hi.
What's happening with you?
Hi, Bobby. Morning, studio.
Morning.
I'm calling because I wanted to know if you knew anything about Enneagrams. It's sort of like a personality type. There's 9 numbers, and I've been in a class learning about it at my church, and I feel like you're a number 4.
No, I'm at
help
8. I'm a hard 8, and I've taken the test many times to try to get off of the numbers. So I didn't know much about the Enneagram because what do I know? I don't care about personality tests, but so many of my friends that are really smart. For example, Dave Haywood from Lady Antebellum, so smart, and he's like, you got to do this test. He's like reading books on it. So I took it, and I am an 8, and I am just which is a challenger, which means I want to challenge everything all the time. And I'm the one that I'm really close is also the 3, which is like I don't even know, but I'm an 8.
You have a lot of goals, and 3s are very goal oriented.
And one was like 99%, one was like 98%. So I don't do the wings. But I am an 8, which is a challenger, because I will go at anybody at any time and challenge them. But then
It's always interesting when people try to, she thinks you're a 4.
What is what's a 4? Hey,
when people
Misty,
try
what's
to,
a 4?
4?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4. I never really felt like I belonged. Melancholy is comfortable for me. I like sad songs. I'm not like everybody else. It says in the book, lots of people misunderstand me. I pull people in, but I get nervous and then I push them away. I worry a lot about abandonment.
Well, I definitely think that's a part of it. But I think more so my attitude is of goals and things I'm pursuing more than what I'm running from.
Yeah.
I think just generally in my
you
life.
lean into more of the other numbers where I think all of us could find some characteristics in all the numbers, but.
Here we go. 8 is a maverick, a challenger, a leader. There you go. That's me.
What up?
Maverick stuff.
And if you're I was trying to tell my brother-in-law that he's an 8, and he was challenging me on it. He's like, no, I remember I'm a this number. And then when we looked it up, he's like, oh yeah, I'm an 8. And I was like, perfect example. You were challenging me on your number.
What are you?
I mean, I've
Probably a 2?
tested. I have some 2, but I've tested actually as a 4 and
an artist, a romantic.
but I'm not. When I read the 4, I'm like, that's not me. So I don't really know that I have it right. But
Well, but what did the test say when you took it? Because you can take it on the internet really easy.
yes, but I've done it even a one-on-one. I had a guy on my podcast, and he did a verbal test with me, and he saw traits of 3, but that I'm living in a time of stress, so I'm a 9.
Okay, then we got too many numbers here.
I know.
Just
That's
looking
why
looking for a number. What are you?
I don't think I've found my
69.
number.
That's right. Thank you.
I don't think I have found who I am.
We're going to play the music game coming up in a bit. We'll also get to Tell Me Something Good in a second, too. Amy has that on the way. A 6-year-old's making something really cool to raise money for the Australian fires.
Yes.
But now donations are coming in quicker than the kid can physically make the things. We'll tell you what that is coming up next.
The Bobby Bone Show.
it's time for the good news.
With Amy.
Tell me something good.
So this 6-year-old has been making these little cute clay koalas to raise money for the Australian fires. And at first he was like, hey, if you make a donation of like $50, we'll mail you one of my cute koalas. Well, the donations started pouring in like crazy. He couldn't keep up the demand, but donations are still coming in. And this one kid, he's 6 years old. His name's Owen, has raised more than $250,000 for a rescue group that's helping out with the Australia fires. So, I mean, the family, they started like a GoFundMe. Originally, they were doing like Venmo, and they're like, oh, okay, this is getting out of control. So they started a GoFundMe, and
Couldn't
it's just
produce
taking
it
off.
fast enough, huh?
Right. But people, they just think it's so cute. They don't care. They just like that he's doing something and being proactive, and he's only 6. And if you, they're cute. If you Google them, the little clay things, they're cute.
I wonder if that's what the people at White Claw felt like. They just couldn't produce enough.
Yeah.
People were wanting it so much. They just couldn't make enough White Claw for a while. That is a good story. Thank you for that. That's what it's all about.
That was Tell Me Something Good.
Hit us up. Question or comment. 877-77-Bobby. That's our phone number. 877-77-Bobby. All right, Maren Morris now.
Your Bobby Bones on.
The Bobby Bones Show.
Come on, Bobby.
Transmitting across America.
Turn it up. This is the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go.
Hey, I'd encourage you guys, if today you're at work or you're driving and you're like, man, I'm so bored, to check out this show on podcast. A lot of days we do extra, which we call the post show. So you can check that out. And you probably missed some of it. I mean, I appreciate it if you're listening to all 5 hours of the show, but you're probably not. But just search Bobby Bones Show on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to podcasts. So appreciate that. I'm going to play Casey Musgraves with Brooks and Dunn now. This is Neon Moon. Love this. I always like when I get a chance to play it. Bobby Bones Show. Thank you, guys.
Show.
Hey! Let's take a run at this game. So it's all about bleeped out lyrics. And so Raymundo is going to play a clip. Play us one of the ones we played already, Ray, so our listeners can hear this.
Next thing I know, you were in my t-shirt. Right there, your hair messed up like a video.
All right, so we're bleeping out names of artists and songs. That's what it is, right? So Guns N' Roses would have been that. Guns N' Roses video. All right, so let's all play. Everybody, me, I'm going to play because I haven't seen the game.
Okay.
All right.
Amy, Lunchbox, Eddie.
Yeah.
Name the bleeped out artist. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back, swerving like a smoke rolling out the window.
I'm in there.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm in for the win.
I have George Jones. Amy?
George Jones.
Lunchbox?
George Jones.
Eddie?
George Jones.
Swerving like I'm George Jones.
There you go. Next up. By the way, did you get the reference? Swerving like I'm George Jones?
Yeah.
Drunk?
Because I was drunk.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Next up.
I'm gonna play some flip cup and rock a little bit of hip hop and Haggard and throw a 20 on a cornhole game.
I'm in.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Play it again, Raymundo.
I'm gonna play some flip cup and rock a little bit of hip hop and Haggard and throw a 20 on a cornhole game.
I mean,
I'm in for
straight
the
up
win.
guessing,
I think you'll get it if you just use
which is what I'm
context.
doing.
Let's say it on the count of 3, me and you. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Jagger.
Jagger. Good. Lunchbox?
Drake. It's hip hop.
Eddie?
Jagger.
Yeah, it's Haggard and Jagger.
Haggard
The
and
rhyme.
All right, Lunchbox is out. 3 remain. Here we go.
Right now, she's probably up singing some white trash version of karaoke.
Got that.
Right now, she's probably
In.
I'm in.
1, 2, 3.
Shania.
Good.
Shania karaoke. Right now.
Next up.
Yacht in the water, Vegas at the Mandarin. I roll a giblet. Me and Teddy dripping diamonds like. No, I wouldn't be trying.
That's weird.
What?
I think I know it.
I'm
You're
in.
not sure?
Yeah.
Everybody's in, though, right?
I'm in.
Yeah.
Me and Diddy dripping diamonds like blank. 1, 2, 3.
Maryland.
Amy? Why didn't you do your answer?
Oh, shoot. I didn't know we were answering all together. Yeah, I have Maryland.
Are you sure?
I don't know
Why
about
were
I
you
check
being-
Lunchbox.
She does have Maryland.
I do, because then
Why
I was
didn't you
looking
answer
at
together?
Shania. I don't know, because that's new. Don't act like we always
We
answer
both did it
together.
like 3 times in a row.
No, we
Yeah.
did it twice.
And he said, let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the 3rd time in a row we did it. Just for the record, we did Jagger, and then we did Shania, then we did Maryland.
Is it Marilyn Monroe? That's what I was confused
Yes.
with. Okay, all right.
Yeah, dropping dimes like Marilyn Manson.
Okay. So I was just like, Marilyn? Who's that?
That's the only Maryland, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next up.
Arena honky tonk. I'm on a 4-wheel drive tailgate. I've got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid. Some people look down on me.
I'm in.
I'm in.
What? Can I hear it again?
Arena honky tonk. I'm on a 4-wheel drive tailgate. I've got posters on my wall of Skinner, Kid. Some people look down on me.
Leonard Skinnard, Kid Rock? Is that who she means?
I'm not helping you. You just snapped at me and said it wasn't 3 in a row when it was, and
I didn't snap. It was one time you and I did it. Eddie didn't. Another time.
but it had been your 3rd time, like I said.
Of Leonard, Kid, and
And what?
it came to me.
What?
Straight.
Yeah, straight. Eddie?
Straight.
Yeah.
Skinner, Kid and straight.
How many more do we have? Only 2 more. Wow. Okay, next up. Are they get harder, by the way, or no? Because we're going to sit here all day. Okay, go ahead.
Mama's in her room, learning how to sew. Daddy's drinking beer, listening to the radio. Sings Elijah and Dear John.
All right. I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
I'm guessing.
Amy?
But we can say it together.
No. No, don't get all sassy with me
Amy.
now. Go ahead.
Bob Dylan?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
What?
I don't know if that's wrong. I don't have that as my answer.
No, it's not right.
Okay,
What is
on the
it?
count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hank Williams.
Oh.
Hank Williams sings Elijah.
Now, Bob Dylan is one of them, but that's a different song, like a Rolling Stone.
Bob Dylan sings.
Like a rolling stone.
Different song.
Time marches on. Are we going to do sudden death here?
Come on.
Okay,
I guess I'm out.
so
Oh, brother.
That was fun.
we're going to do sudden death in the way of you just say your name if you know it.
Okay.
Raymundo, this is all about speed. Ready?
A little nervous.
All right, here we go.
My tummy's turning and I'm feeling.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I said it, right?
You said Eddie.
Jay-Z.
Okay, well, let's see if this is the one.
And Jay-Z's
Oh, nice work.
awesome.
And you win so many games on this show.
Hey, dude, would you say all I do is win?
I would say that, but it's a little embarrassing that I lost, but you deserve that victory for sure.
Thanks, dude.
I wasn't going to jump in
Man.
because I knew it was split.
Yeah, it could have been Brittany.
Good for you, bud. There's our winner. Producer Eddie, appreciate that.
Man.
Why are you patting Lunchbox on the
Yeah,
back?
why are you patting me on the back?
No, I thought you'd be proud of me.
Man, I don't give a crap if you win.
Just
All
joking.
right, Dan and Shay and Justin Bieber now, 10,000 hours. Bobby Bone Show.
Do you love the rain? Does it make it dance when you jump?
Well, I'm going to allow someone to hit us with an I told you so next. I think it's an I told you so. He thinks it's an I told you so. Do you know about this?
I don't.
Well, it's obviously not me or you. But someone just wants to come on the air and go, I told you, because the rest of the group made him feel like he was dumb.
So we made him
We
feel
were
like
part
he's
of it.
dumb?
Yeah, we were part of it. So we'll come back in a second. There is a big ol' I told you so coming up next. I'm not fully in, but I probably am. I'm probably going to have to swallow the humble pie.
Yeah.
With no water, by the way, because I'm able to do that.
Oh, No. right,
Earlier,
that's right.
yeah, I do pills with no water. Okay, back in a second.
Bobby Bones
Show. Let's go!
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the show. More studio.
Morning.
Got a big Friday show for you. Let's see what's happening.
Show.
Dustin Lynch, Riding Roads, Bobby Bone Show. If you have a question for the show, 877-77-Bobby. Something you want to know. We'll get you on. 877-77-Bobby. And then we got a big ol' I told you so from someone here on the show. We'll do that next. right, sometimes you just gotta take it. We deserve it. Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember a while back I told you guys that I saw Taylor Swift driving behind me.
And what?
In here in Nashville, and you guys were like, well, what kind of car was she driving? I said, it looked like a Toyota. And
Do
you
we
guys
have a clip of this, by the way, of Eddie saying this? Like specifically him saying this? We don't have a clip. Didn't we do it on the air?
Yeah,
we did
he
it on
said
the
it.
air.
Yeah, I remember
Somebody
he
give
said
me a
it,
clip. We knew
but-
we were going to talk about this. Somebody give me a clip.
Yeah. And so I came in and told you guys, and I said, I swear it was Taylor Swift. I know what she looks like. She's driving a Toyota, and you guys were like, Taylor Swift driving a Toyota.
Did you just text me something in the middle of the segment?
Okay,
Yeah.
stop.
Is
This
it Taylor?
is not. No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
This-
go ahead. You're such a goober.
this
so,
is not.
so she released a new trailer for her new documentary on Netflix.
which is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it looks awesome, right? And in there, guess what? There's footage of her driving a Toyota.
Oh.
What? I told you
But
guys.
what'd you say? This looks like a Toyota SUV. You said she was in a Toyota.
How do you know what that looks like?
Because I'm looking at it.
Well, I'll say this. You're probably right. When I
Right?
saw this, you're probably right.
Bones, you brought it up like 2
here's what
weeks
I
ago.
Here's what I say though: if she's shooting it for a documentary, she's driving some car that's not hers. She's trying to be a little more, So, if I
Here
would
we
have known
go.
she was shooting a documentary, I said, well, she got a fake car to look more like us. You know, 'Cause I'm sure she doesn't drive a Toyota around normally.
I mean, she was behind me.
I know, and you're right.
Mhm.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
But how crazy
But we
is
don't
that?
know that he's right.
No,
He's right.
This doesn't. Why do you think he's right?
He's just right. I know he is.
Amy, why would I just randomly say Toyota? Like,
And why would he come and say Taylor Swift was driving in town?
like I wouldn't know what Taylor looked
No,
like.
I mean, I think maybe you saw someone that looked like Taylor driving a Toyota
and
just
then
by herself.
magically in her trailer, in her documentary trailer, she's driving a Toyota.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
Morgan number 2, what do you think about this?
I think he saw her.
I do too.
That's
I
what
do.
I'm
Well,
talking
then do y'all
about.
still believe me the time I saw Dolly?
Yeah, because she
Yes.
said it.
Oh.
She said
I
she
couldn't-
said that was her.
Couldn't remember if y'all believed me
We
or not.
did.
Okay.
And then she came in and I was like, yeah, I used to drive at like 5 in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie, you win.
All right.
Thank you, Bones.
I-
Hey, thanks for allowing me to do the I told you so, because it
you're-
feels good.
You were probably right. So,
What do you mean, probably? No, I'm right.
well, we don't know for
We
sure.
don't know
but-
for
but
sure,
I'm gonna go,
but
you're
fine,
right.
we'll give you
Well,
that.
in my heart, I know what I saw.
Okay.
But
And
why
that's
in the
proof.
I believe you,
yeah.
Eddie.
Why what, Amy?
Nothing. I'm just excited for the documentary. I think it comes out on January 31st. So pumped.
All right, there you go. I did see that Taylor Swift booted Justin Bieber from a West Hollywood gym.
Yeah, the dog pound or whatever.
Last week, Taylor rented the entire Dog Pound fitness studio for a private workout session with her trainer. The exclusive club caters to Hollywood elites. Everyone, including Justin Bieber, was asked to get out of the gym because Taylor had an appointment. Justin's security team was approached and asked to leave, but JB's team held firm, said he was going to finish his workout before taking off. Justin reportedly refused to leave. He thought Taylor kicked all the low-level club members out, but himself. Bieber's security team had to intervene. They stopped him from goofing around and dancing to say that, hey, Taylor paid money, you have to go too.
Dang.
Whatever. It's rich people things.
Power
They don't,
struggle.
and they also don't like each other, right?
Yeah, I figured there's probably some issues there. I didn't know. I was thinking because of Scooter Braun, maybe. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I told the Ryan Seacrest story, right, in the gym.
Wait.
So I'm at you would think Seacrest was so famous that he would like block out places. I go up to the hotel gym. Ryan's in there just working out.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. You
And
texted
Ryan's
me.
as famous as you get.
Yeah, everyone knows who he is.
And he's got a hat on. He's up there just crushing it right in the middle of everybody. I'm treadmill. I got my dopey airplane headphones on because I forgot to bring AirPods. And I'm working out and I see him. He goes, hey, man. And I was like, what up? And it's Ryan in the middle of like 100 people working out. And I'm like, and I didn't want to call him and be like, holy crap, you're in here with everybody else? But I was like, hey, dude, good. I just played it cool. And I know him a little bit, but I did. Ryan's as big and famous and isn't as nice as you can be too. But he was just right in the hotel gym, just rocking it with everyone else.
Yeah.
Hey, stars are just like
Stars are
us,
just
guys.
like us,
yeah, of course.
Stars are just like us.
They drive Toyotas too.
And stars drive. But
Boom.
if we'd have known she was filming a documentary, I would have believed you then.
Okay.
Because
Now, do you think that
she's
this is
not
when
going
she
to
was-
drive a Maserati in her documentary. She's trying to look relatable.
No, I get that.
She's
Yeah, I
going to
get
get a
that.
Toyota. But you were right and we were wrong.
But, Bobby, do you think that when Eddie saw hers the same day as filming?
Well, I didn't see a camera crew, guys.
Well, it didn't have to be a crew. You can have one person with a camera
Yeah.
in there.
She was by herself in her Toyota when I saw her.
Okay, I'm sorry. Eddie, you should just take the win. Because if you start saying that, I'm going to say there's no way she was by herself.
That's what I saw,
Driving
guys.
around. Okay.
But I'm going to give you this one.
All right.
You're right.
Thank you.
We were wrong. Let's go to Scott in Virginia. Scott, you're on the Bobby Bone Show. What's up, dude?
Morning, studio.
Morning.
Hey, so I just want to touch base with you and say I drive a truck and I do a delivery every week to specific places, and I can't even get into one of my doors until I tell the morning corny.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you tell your own or do you lift
Yeah.
Amy's?
It's Amy's every single week. They open the door. As soon as I ring the bell, they're like, joke of the week's here. They open the door and say, tell us before you come in.
Nice.
I love that.
Any encouragement you like to give
it's
them, Amy?
awesome.
Because sometimes they don't work.
Well, sometimes I know I feel bad for you for the ones that are a little rough, but if you just have to pick 1 out of 5 for the week, then hopefully you got a good one in there. And it's all about delivery and timing. Sometimes I mess that up, but I'm sure you've got it. I mean, if they let you up to give your delivery, then you're doing it right.
Oh, they love it. And they just like, some of them are like, oh, that's a dad joke.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, appreciate that call. Have a great day.
They're awesome. Hey, you guys have a great day. Thanks.
All right, see you later. Morgan number 2 was talking about dad jokes, I think, last week. But what is a dad joke to you? Because you don't have to be a dad, right?
No, it's like when it's unprompted. You're just sitting in a room and somebody just makes a joke and you're like, why? Where did that come from?
Because the king of dad jokes
Is Eddie.
But my argument is like, because it's my dad. Like,
No, but it's not just about being a dad. She goes, you just be sitting somewhere.
But Bones, I'll even say something that's not even funny, and she'll be like, dad joke. I'm like, I didn't even mean to. She's like, I guess it just comes out of you. Like, what does that mean?
So a dad joke doesn't have to be from a dad.
No.
It's just an unprompted joke that is somewhat corny in nature.
Yes, like they're trying to be funny or they're trying to be sarcastic and they're just trying a little too hard. And most of the time it is dads. It doesn't mean it has to be, but most of the time it is. And Eddie just really fits the description really well.
Wow.
Have you told more dad jokes since you've fostered more kids?
Probably. It's probably more natural to me.
Do your kids think you're funny?
Yeah, they think I'm hilarious. I embarrass them more than anything, but they think I'm funny.
Yeah.
After the embarrassment.
I have a. You want to go to the clip here? Hold on, Raymond. Don't play it quite yet. We have breaking news in the Eddie clip controversy. Yeah. Because Eddie said that Taylor Swift was driving a Toyota, and we're like, no way. And I'm like, she would never drive a Toyota, and she wouldn't even be driving herself. But here is the clip. Remember, Eddie said Taylor Swift was alone driving a Toyota down the highway, I believe, behind him. Okay.
Yes, behind me.
Here we go.
I look in my rearview mirror. Guys, I swear Taylor Swift was behind me in a car.
What kind of car?
Ford Fusion, maybe?
No. Stop.
Wait, maybe?
Like Ford something, a sedan.
Was she driving?
Yes.
No, it wasn't her. Well, she doesn't
We're
drive.
gonna come back to this.
Dang.
That's why I wanted the clip.
Eddie!
You didn't even say Toyota,
didn't even
and you said it was
remember.
a sedan.
I mean, come on.
Wow, I guess Ford. Why would I say Ford unless maybe similar labels?
I'm taking it
Emblems.
back, Eddie. I
No,
take back my
Ford-
you're right.
Toyota's a symbol. Ford literally says
Says
Ford.
Wow.
Would you like to?
In the rear view mirror, a lot of stuff's fuzzy, backwards, a lot of different things.
Yeah,
that
Ford
could-
is blue and
Yeah,
says the
no.
word.
Okay, Bobby, can we take it back? Take it back. Take
I
back
do-
our take back.
I take back my take back.
Yes.
Oh.
I never even wanted to give it.
I know.
The take
I know.
back. So
I'm trying to be better though at admitting when I'm wrong, like outwardly, because a lot of times internally I'll be like, "Yeah, I was wrong about that. Dang, I should do better next time. How can I improve?" But sometimes I think stuff and don't say it, I mean, just in general in life. So Eddie, I was wrong,
Man,
but now I
could've-
was wrong about being wrong. How about that?
I could have sworn it was a Toyota. That's crazy that I said those words back then.
Ford Fusion. Alessa in Florida, you're on the Bobby Bone Show. Lisa, how are you?
Okay, I am here for Eddie because I was just in Nashville. Well, it wasn't just. I was there for her butterfly mural, and she popped in just randomly, and we happened to be in the Gulch, and she was leaving in a gray Toyota. I have photos on my phone. She was with her mom and her dad. She was right next to me and got into her Toyota with her driver.
Okay. Well, we
Well,
know
but-
she's in a Toyota because
right,
in her
'cause
documentary
yes.
she's in a Toyota. So yes, we're not doubting that.
Eddie
But
said
now
she was
we
driving
know
alone.
she was
Alone.
in
In
a
a
Ford
Ford Fusion.
Fusion behind Eddie.
Toyota-ish Ford
Or-
Fusion.
Okay. Thank you.
I saw her, so.
All right. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day. No, nothing. You're not right.
What do you
Eddie.
mean?
I gave
No.
you this platform, and you
Man, I could have sworn I said
used it.
Toyota.
No.
That audio right.
Morgan number 2, do you take yours back now?
Yeah, I definitely
Okay.
take it back.
Oh my gosh.
I hear that Mindhunter, that third season, is not coming back, and I really like that show.
Why?
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's on like an indefinite hiatus now, I guess.
Why?
The directors or producers and the actors couldn't be on the same schedule because the producer was working on a different show. And so they basically had to cut everybody from the payroll until they could be on the same schedule. But as far as they know, that's never going to happen again.
That show is really good on Netflix. If
good.
you haven't started it, it's called Mindhunter, and it is a real story about a detective trying to figure out serial killers, and they kind of get into a second season. They focus on one, but all that's happening while the BTK killer in Wichita is like starting his deal. Real good. I was looking forward to season 3. You know what stinks about binging? Because now I'm starting to get off the binging and like every week episodes coming out more. Because I watch a show in like 3 days, I'm done with it, and it takes like 18 years to come back, and I
Right.
forget that I've even watched it.
Yeah.
I did that, The Boys on Amazon. I watched that in like 2 days, loved it, but then it's just over. I watched that. You watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary?
I did.
The whole thing?
It's 3 episodes, right? Yeah, I watched
3.
the whole thing.
What did you think about that?
I mean, man, I couldn't wrap my head around the fact that he had so much potential. I guess I didn't realize what an amazing football player he was. And then obviously playing for the Patriots. And he has all of that and just signed like a $40 million deal. And then he would be out like shooting people and then play a whole season. And it's just crazy what he was able to get away with for a while. But then that he would do that when he had so much. Like I get sometimes you do that desperate times or that's the life you were up in, but he had an out. He didn't have to be a part of that life.
It stinks he got drafted by the Patriots.
Why?
Loved it because it put him right back at home where all that trouble was.
Oh, okay.
That's
Like
why they
if
were
he
saying
lived
if he'd have been
somewhere
drafted by
else-
Seattle or Oakland, it would have
Right.
taken him away from that.
I understand that now. Yes, that's true. Yeah, because he could have been away from yep.
From the kids he grew up with that were trouble for him. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix too. It's the Aaron Hernandez documentary.
And then, how it all ended. It's like, oh, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy. We got to take a break, Ray. All right, hit us up if you want. 877-77-BOBBY. That's a phone number. We'll come right back. Russell Dickerson, Blue Tacoma, Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Bobby Bones Show.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to everyone except this guy who brought the virus to the U.S. with them, this coronavirus. Now we have our first confirmed case of coronavirus. I'm probably going to get it. I feel it a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you can feel something coming on.
Mhm.
I feel the coronavirus coming on a little bit.
Where is he?
Where's who?
The guy.
This dude.
A man in his 30s who is a U.S. resident had recently traveled from Wuhan, China to Washington State is the first confirmed case of the coronavirus. The man did not experience symptoms while traveling home on January 15th. On January 19th, he was feeling ill and aware of reports of the coronavirus. The sample, which was sent overnight to CDC, came back positive for the virus. He was transferred to Providence Regional Medical Center. He's currently in isolation. I feel it a little bit.
Do we know the symptoms?
Yeah, runny nose, cough, sore throat, possibly a headache, and a fever, which can last a couple of days. And you just get it from the air.
And then also
A cough, a sneeze, a handshake. This woman on my flight would not stop coughing yesterday.
Yeah, you just
And
said
not
that.
covering her face. She was giving us all corona. Not a corona.
Yeah, that would be different.
Because I'd have passed that over to my neighbor. There's no approved vaccine. But people are dying from that, man. By the way, good morning.
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 To everyone except the Philadelphia Flyers mascot who allegedly punched a kid.
Oh, man.
What?
The Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty, is under investigation for allegedly punching a kid. 13-year-old kid who hit him on the head during a photo shoot. The cops say they're looking into what happened. Hey, he's from Philly. What do you expect? Philadelphia. You know, I'd be mad if he didn't punch a kid back. The kid infuriated him. Grady got up and punched the kid in the back. And finally, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
To everyone except a guy in Indiana who stole guns from his grandfather while the entire family was at his grandmother's funeral.
That's so wrong.
An Evansville man is facing a long list of charges after police say his grandfather discovered guns missing from his home. Officers say they were called to the grandfather's house. He says he had just arrived home from his wife's funeral. The 26-year-old grandson was the only family member not at the funeral. He knew the alarm and safe codes, location of the keys. They questioned him, and then he ended up saying, yeah, I took it because I owed somebody money. So good morning to everyone except that guy.
Yeah, good.
Good what?
Good for him. I mean, good that you didn't give him a morning.
Oh, I didn't think about it. Good. Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
I don't like to say good morning to people like that.
Me either.
You're going to steal? No way, man. Not at all. If you want to listen to this show back, check out the podcast. Search Bobby Bone Show wherever you listen to your podcasts.
The Bobby Bones Show. Bobby Bones.
Rose in Virginia is on the phone. Rose, welcome to the Bobby Bone Show. What's going on with you?
Hey, Bobby. Hey, studio. Hey, I was just going to tell you my own personal tell me something good story. I have 4 daughters, ranging in 28 to 34 almost, and they all pitched in for Christmas to get me tickets to come see you at the Warner Theater this past Friday. You guys are fondly known as my friends. I keep telling them, "Oh, my friends are coming." Mom, they're not your friends. Yeah, they are. Everybody around here knows you're my friends. And so they got me tickets, and on the way there, my daughter said that she wasn't feeling well. And I said, well, we don't have to go. It's okay. I was heartbroken on the inside crying. I even had my old book for you to sign. It's all weathered and all. And I said, it's okay. We don't have to. She goes, no, I'll be okay. I said, well, bring a plastic bag, just joking. Darn if she didn't get sick on the way to the metro. So then we kept going, and I said, gently, it's okay, we'll go back. She goes, no, I think I feel better now. Did it again. So I went up again. I went, oh, this is not good. So we get to the metro. I said, I'm just turning around. I was crying on the inside. And I said, we're just turning around. We can't do this. She goes, no, I'm going to be really good, really good. We get up to the metro. I'm trying to figure out how to get tickets to take it down to the Warner Theater. She runs in the bathroom, throws up again. So needless to say, I never got to see you because I said, no, this is not fair to you or all the people around. So I went ahead and I just went home. And the next day, my girls had all gotten together, pulled their money together, and winded up buying me an airline ticket to come see you at the Strawberry Festival in Tampa, I think it is, at the end of February.
Oh, wow.
Is that February or March? Whatever it is. I think, don't come on the wrong day. That'd be a tragedy. She shows up. Where's Eddie and Bobby? It's sad you couldn't come, but I'm glad you're going to come to that show. Hey, Ray, let's get her info. I'll send her a book. I'll sign her a new book and send it down to her. How does that feel, Rose? Let me send you a book.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I would love. Oh, you should see my book. It's really quite sad. But that would be so great. But yeah, I think it's the 29th.
It is March 1st, 2020.
Oh, it is in March. Okay, look at there, March 1st. So yeah, they already got the tickets. I have to take off of school, and then I can come there and see you.
There you go.
I'm really psyched about it.
On that day, it's Reba McEntire and the Bobby Bones and Raging Idiots.
Dang.
Love it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Rose. I'm glad that you finally got to get into the show there. I appreciate that. You see the cop, he is in Philadelphia. He took a Porsche SUV out of the impound lot and used it to drive his stepdaughter to prom.
Lunchbox.
That's awesome.
He has been charged with unauthorized use of a motor vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because it's not his.
Right.
A police officer in Philly took a Porsche SUV out of the impound lot, has pleaded guilty, 47, the misdemeanor count of unauthorized use of motor vehicle, sentenced to a year probation. The Porsche Cayenne was seized during a drug investigation and placed in the Narcotics Bureau's headquarters impound lot. And this footage shows him going and getting it.
Did you just think he was going to get away with it? Surely.
Surely, right? Surely that has to be being done a lot.
Yeah.
That should be a treat for police officers to get to use really cool impounded cars just for the day and return it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they're just sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that car was being used for. I don't know if they're still needing to pull some evidence from it or what the deal was. Got in trouble. Hey, appreciate you guys. I'm on Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones. MR Bobby Bones.